Hello everybody and welcome back to the first match instant reaction as AFC Wimbledon demolished Carlisle United 4-0 at Plough Lane this afternoon. Just got home, have a banging headache, but I will try my hardest to talk to you today about our amazing home form, an amazing home win against Carlisle United. So we're going to go through all of the scorers, all of everyone's player ratings and see who played well, should there be any changes to the next lineup, and everything else that I get onto. So please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, let's get into this video. So first of all, what a performances was today. AFC Wimbledon demolished Carlisle United 4-0 and now they do sit bottom of League 2 by about 1 or 2 points, but still it's not where they want to be. So let's talk through the 4 goals. Matthew Stevens obviously got a hat-trick, a 50-minute hat-trick, scored first in the 8th minute by James Tilley assist. James Tilley got 2 goals for Matthew Stevens' first and third goal. James Tilley was incredible today, and we'll get onto that in a minute. So Matthew Stevens scored 3 goals, and then Cameron Harper had a 45th minute own goal, which just trickled into the back of the net from another corner, which was James Tilley as well. So technically, pretty much 3 goal contributions for James Tilley. What a performance it was. But yeah, just more about the game. Just amazing performance. We showed just how dominant we are at home and how it's just the way we just pass the ball about. We're comfortable, we're calm on the ball. We barely let Carlisle even have a sniff. Like, they have got players who can easily harm us. Charlie Wyke up front, we know how good he is. Vea up top as well. Cameron Harper, who already had 3 assists this season. We just didn't let them have literally anything, and especially because we have a lot of changes in the lineup as well, especially in the defensive aspect, and and the fact that we've kept a clean sheet, scored 4 goals, and even with the changes that we had, and it's nowhere near our strongest starting 11. So that is pretty impressive. But yeah, overall, really good game. We're unbeaten at home, as I said, so the home form we're looking incredible. 12 goals scored at home and only 2 goals conceded at home, which were the 2 at the start of the season, first game of the season, against Colchester. So let's get onto the lineup. Owen Goodman started in goal. Honestly, he didn't really have much to do. Some of his claims that he did were pretty good, but other than that, it was a pretty easy afternoon for Owen Goodman, but happy to see him keeping clean sheets. As last season, he wasn't doing that as much with Colchester, so it's happy days for him. He'll take it every single day of the week. He's kept quite a few clean sheets already, Owen Goodman. First couple games, we were maybe not the most favourite of him, but now seeing him, he's come in, got more comfortable with the team, and overall looks like a very good keeper that we will gladly have for the rest of the season. A back 3 of Harbottle, Ball and Ogundare. Obviously the main talking point is James Ball in there. He was again simply incredible. For when he played for Rochdale, he did sometimes have to drop into that centre-back role, so he's familiar with the role of dropping back into centre-back. It's not where he wants to be, but even when he's in midfield, he kind of drops back into that CDM role, playing as that central defensive midfielder, as getting back, and then it can go into a back 4, back 5, if we are needing more defensive duties. But overall, the back 3 were sound, solid. Ogundare, Harbottle as well, putting in 110% every single week, and especially... And the other options, Ryan Johnson, John Joe O'Toole, were on the bench. Ryan Johnson did come on for the last couple of minutes, looks ready to go. So hopefully next week for Notts County has another full week to recover. And obviously Joe Lewis is out for 3 to 4 weeks. So we'll probably see James Ball go out of the squad and maybe have a back 3 of Harbottle, Johnson and Ogundare, which is absolutely amazing. So perfect in that sense. Newville, Maycock, Smith, Hippolyte and Tilley as the midfield 5. Again, all of them were absolutely sound. I'm really happy. I'm really glad to see that Callum Maycock got his start in the league, which I think is so deserved, especially after Tuesday night. I just think every time he's had the opportunity, he's done really well. He comes on, be's creative, puts through balls through, splits the line of defence, puts it into... in between 2 defenders and gets in behind. He's just a really creative player. He drives forward from midfield, and that's what you want from a centre attacking midfielder. Smith probably had one of his best games in Wimbledon shirt, was calm, comfortable, collected on the ball, won pretty much every duel, won pretty much every header. Miles Hippolyte, didn't really see much of him, but that might have just been myself, to be fair. But Hippolyte, again, was pretty decent. James Tilley, his crossing was really good. We saw a little bit of James Tilley from the start of last season, so that's really good to see that he's finally getting in a little bit of form. He had a decent chance in the first half to score as well, so he got pretty unlucky. But James Tilley on that left-hand side, very, very impressed. Do feel a little bit bad for James Furlong. I thought he's been brilliant since he's come in, but I'm glad that there's that sense of healthy competition in the squad. That's what you want. You don't want one player keeping his name every single week unless he's Ronaldo or Messi or something. But James Tilley has come in for James Furlong and again has very, very impressed. So that's good to see. Especially he scored on Tuesday night as well. So in the last 2 games, he's got 2 assists, 1 goal. I believe he got an assist at Crawley. I might be wrong. But Matty Stevens, Omar Bugle up top. Let's start with Omar Bugle first. Again, just incredible. It's just Omar Bugle, isn't it? Strong, wins the battle, wins the aerial duels, gets in behind a couple of times. He had one really good chance in the first half, which he was unlucky not to score. Blazed it over the bar, so really unlucky with that one. And Matthew Stevens, what a performance it was by Matthew Stevens. I believe 2 of the goals were headers. Yes, 2 of the goals were headers. His first and third one. The first one, not really sure how it went in, to be fair. It just trickled along the box, a really kind of tame header. But again, that's the type of goals which you will be seeing in League 2. Second goal came from an Alistair Smith shot, which was saved by Harry Lewis, and then he put it into the back of the net on a rebound. Again, poacher's instinct, poacher's finish is what you want from a striker. As keepers in League 2 will not claim a lot of the strikes, so you want to be right where the keeper is, right where the keeper spills it, in the right position, and he was in the right position at the right time. So, and then the third goal, a really good header, really good cross by James Tilley. So impressed. And on the bench, the players which we came on, Huss Biller came on, Joe Pigott, Josh Kelly, James Furlong, and Ryan Johnson. Again, just shows how many options we do have on the bench. So yeah, everyone played really well. Really happy with every single performance. We go into Notts County with a lot of confidence. Now let's move on to look at the match stats in the game. So looking at the stats now, the only positive one for Carlisle is that they did keep most of the possession. They had 63.6% possession for the whole game, and we had 36.4% of that possession. But the thing is, again, we always say it, possession does not win you games. Mike Williamson, the ex-former MK manager, came back, and he seems like he's still playing this type of football that he wanted to play at Milton Keynes. Possession football, trying to build out from the back, but then they don't have that creative player in midfield to drive them forward. They don't have the players in the midfield to win the aerial duels, win the tackles, and everything like that. So they can play out from the back, have the possession, and then when you look at every single other stat, it was just really good for Wimbledon. Looking at shots, 13 shots on target. Really good to see, because I feel like in the last couple of games in the league, we haven't been creating too much. Bradford City away, 0-0. Salford didn't score. Newcastle didn't score. So it's good to see that we're back at home creating those chances. Shots on target 4. You'd like to see maybe a couple more of those 13 shots go on target. But every single shot that went on target was a goal for Wimbledon. And I just wanted to say, I feel like I was a little bit worried with the strikers not scoring goals. Yes, all 4 of them have scored this season so far, but when you have 4 capable strikers in League 2 who can easily score goals, yes, they're getting changed around. Yes, they're playing in kind of different type of, like, with each other. You could see Stevens and Pigott, you could see Stevens Bugle, you could see so many different combinations, but it's good to see that Stevens got a hat-trick. He's now the top goal scorer, I believe, so he'll be definitely happy with that one. Shots off target 6, it just shows that we're still creating chances. Need to try and implement that more away from home. That would be really good to see. Touches inside the box, 23. It just shows how many times we're getting into the box today. We were just very, very, very impressive. And other than that, it was just an amazing Wimbledon performance, wasn't it? Really, really positive. When we look at the table, we now sit 10th. We've moved up to 10th place. But again, we know we have 3 games in hand. If we win all those 3 games and if we win the next one, be on 19 points, then 22, if I'm getting my maths right, and then 25, which will put us 4 points clear at the top of the table if we win all our 3 games in hand against Tranmere, Accrington and Crewe. So far, so good, isn't it? Just Amazing win today. We go on to Notts County away next week, which is a very tough opposition. That game will pretty much show us where we're at, because last season we did beat Notts County away from home 2-0, but both teams have got a very changed squad. They got Alex Bass in goal as well. They drew 2-2 today at the last minute equaliser by David McGoldrick against Chesterfield away from home. So it's a chance for them to go top of the table in front of their home crowd. There's a chance for Wimbledon to do the upset, I guess. I mean, if you look at the table, it may be an upset, but I think next week will 100% show us how good we really are in this league, how far we really want to push it, how much we want to get promotion. But yeah, that's pretty much it from today's video. Looking forward to Notts County away from home next week. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts on AFC Wimbledon's 4-0 win over Carlisle United today. Your man of the match, obviously going to be Matty Stevens, but let me know other players of how you think they performed as well. And yeah, see you at Notts next week. Come on, you Dons. Thank you for watching.